Welcome to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Make sure you head over there, get the gear that you need going into the remainder of our coho fishery on the Columbia. Of course, fall Chinook up and down the coast, and we got hunting seasons all over the place, and the best one that there is opens up in about a week. But we'll talk more about that as we get further into the season. Today is the 5th of October, Sunday. We are live, and we'd love to hear from you. Call us up on the North American Metals hotline. It's easy. It's 503-548-6777. Questions, comments, or reports. And if you have a live report, you go to the front of the line. And you don't have to be Richard from Kenmore in the north end of, or up north to call us up with that live report. We'd love to hear from you, especially if you're up and down the coast somewhere, which seems to be pretty darn productive in a lot of different areas up and down the coast. But we'll talk about that a little bit this upcoming segment. Today, though, in the studio, and it's been way too long, Eric Winter from the Pike Minnow Reward Program. We're going to talk about their extension that we're in the midst of currently. There's still 1 week left in that Pike Minnow Reward Program. Now, typically it ends the last week of September, last weekend, whatever that might be, but they did extend it for very good reason. When we show you the numbers, especially for all of you that are actually participating in this Pike Minnow Reward Program, you're going to see why. And you always know my favorite question at the end of the season, well, how much money is the top person making? We'll ask Eric that question again. It's incredible. We've been doing this for, I don't even know how long. I mean, well over a decade now, at least with GPS, but it's been going on for 30 plus years. It blows my mind every year that there's somebody pushing, 120, 130 or more $1,000 a year just fishing. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, we're going to talk with Eric about that. We're going to spend a segment with him. Then, I believe, and Ryan and I have been trying to think about this a little bit. I could have swore that we've had him on before, but specifically, we're going to be talking with Pat Abel from Pat Abel's Guide Service from Tillamook. He's actually over there, of course, chasing fall Chinook this time of year. We'll find out kind of how things are going for him, and that is absolutely in the report segment that we'll have. It just seems like it's been starting out really well, and there's a number of areas up and down the coast, let alone the Columbia, giving great opportunities for folks chasing fish, either it be silvers or, of course, fall Chinook. So we'll check in with Pat, possibly for the very first time here in Outdoor GPS. We're excited about that. So we're going to have that live report as well. Then we've got our Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week, and it's just been constant questions, and for good reason, how to target silvers in a number of different areas, but specifically, either it be the Willamette system or the Columbia system, the rigging, the bait, the setup. We've talked about it a little bit here, and it's just the perfect time to show a few different ways to do it, but one specifically is asked about the most, 360s and what that setup is. Again, we've talked a little bit about that, but we're going to show that in that Chevy Silverado Tech Tip of the Week. So if you're curious on that, or maybe looking for something else to try while you're out there, we'll have a couple of different ways that you can go to target them trolling for silvers, coho specifically, not talking about plugs. So anyway, we'll have that for you. Then, of course, we'll have fish counts and river levels, all those things that everybody likes to have before we go into this upcoming week. And we'll check in with Peyton Major, find out what this weather is going to do this week. It looks like a little bit of a roller coaster, but by the end of the week, it's the perfect location. We'll see how things pan out. All right, let's start showing you some of the photos you've all been sending in, and there's a bunch. It looks like we've got 10 or 12 that we're going to show you, and a video this morning. That's a great photo right there. Amy, mouth of the Lewis. Nice fish, too. Dandy Chinook. Yeah, and there's certainly been some, some people fishing down there, not targeting Chinook as it stands. Mouth of Lewis, there's another, different, that's not Amy. Well, who knows? Holding a couple of nice silvers right there, and there's been quite a few fish getting caught. We're going to have a lot more photos going forward of these silvers, of course, for good reason. And just look for that fishery to hold out all the way through into November, depending on some of the tributaries that you like to spend your time on. Buoy 10 coho, Joe, well done. Just pretty fish, delicious. Smallmouth, look at that, something a little bit different. I know that bridge. Columbia smallmouth, Dennis, congrats. That's a nice bass right there. Underutilized fishery. I know that there's a lot of bass anglers out there going, shut up! Oh, this just kills me. Deschutes smallmouth. Just as a Deschutes veteran, my whole life spent on the Deschutes, to see a smallmouth bass or a walleye caught, and believe it or not, if you're not aware, yeah, walleye in the Deschutes, you can tell that they've just decimated one of the most incredible rivers on the planet. Anyway, Fred Spur salmon, well done. Nice. I love the shirt too. Matthew sent the photo over. And we, again, like we always do, we'll show you exactly how to send these photos over. Here's another nice one. Nice ball chinook there. Crystal's first in 2025. Drew sent the photo over. And it's easy to do, Facebook or the Fox 12 app, but again, we'll show you that. Very popular spot right now, or at least roughly popular. Difficult area to target silver specifically, but if you know, you know. Miles of Smiles, yep, Jewel, well done, nice fish there. You can see all the rods all over the boat right there. Sherry, nice photo, nice fish. Thanks for sending that photo in. How are they fishing? That's how, whenever I look at photos, I'm always trying to figure, okay, where are they? That rod's really bent over, so I'm saying 360s and something. I'm always looking in the background. Silk Coos Coho, that's a place that I have never spent any time. I'd really like to. I've been told it's a really cool fishery. Thanks for sending that photo as well, and it's easy to do. And apparently, at some point in time, we do have a video for you. Don't forget Tuna Lump. What a great year for all you tuna folks. You guys just hammered them out there. Of course, it is wound down. I'm assuming, though, if you had the right day and the right boat and the right knowledge, you could probably still go out and go get them. But yeah, what a crazy year for tuna this year. A couple of nice Chinook. Twin power activated. Twin fish and twins holding them. Very cool. Sydney and Riley. Very nice photo. That's a wall hanger for sure. Another one. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Oh! Take the face plant and smile. He just walked up on an elk, everyone. Wow.
Holy cow. Look at this thing.
Holy smoke.
Is my lip bleeding?
Yep.
Oh, man. Congratulations, man. Look at that. That is just, dude, show that again. I got it. Oh, my God. That is incredible. Congratulations. I mean, he just walked up on his elk. You want to talk about excitement. Oh, that is, I wouldn't care. I mean, like, if I'm bleeding, I don't care. It's a fair trade. Oh, my God. That is just cool.
Holy cow. Look at this thing.
Man, nice elk.
Is my lip bleeding?
Yep.
Brennan's bull, just a dandy. Congratulations, nice clean 6x6. Fox 12 app, it's free. Download it when you do so. Follow along with everything with us here at Fox 12 Plus and Fox 12. And you can upload your photos and videos and, of course, follow along with everything going on with our station. All right, we're going to cut to a quick break, but don't forget, send Abby's, gps@abbys.com, that is. A quick little email. You'll enter yourself in to win that giant pizza each week. You do have to enter in each week, and it is well worth it. For that matter, if you don't win, just go over there, take the family, get a salad, get some spuds, and get a great pizza. Can't you tell? I mean, I'm trying to watch my girlish figure, and I still love to eat my Abby's pizza. All right, we're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, we got the report segment. We're going to burn through that and check in with Peyton Major, find out what this weather is going to do the next handful of days. It's going to be a bit interesting, so stick with us. We'll be back with that in just a couple minutes.